The 1987 Philippine Constitution stands as a testament to the Filipino people's enduring pursuit of freedom, democracy, and self-determination. It is a document born out of the collective struggle and resilience of a nation that has faced numerous challenges throughout its history. From colonial rule to martial law, the Filipino people have continuously fought for their rights and liberties, culminating in the creation of this pivotal charter. This document, forged in the aftermath of a long and arduous struggle against authoritarian rule, embodies the hopes, aspirations, and collective wisdom of a nation yearning for a brighter future. The People Power Revolution of 1986, a peaceful uprising that ousted a dictator, was a significant turning point that led to the drafting of the 1987 Constitution. It was a moment when the Filipino people came together to reclaim their democracy and chart a new course for their country. The Constitution serves as the supreme law of the land, outlining the fundamental principles upon which the Philippine government and society are built. It establishes the framework for governance, delineates the separation of powers, and ensures a system of checks and balances. The Constitution also enshrines the rights and freedoms of every Filipino, providing a legal foundation for justice and equality. It is a living document meant to guide the nation's course, safeguard the rights of its citizens, and shape the destiny of generations to come. The Constitution is not just a static set of rules, it evolves with the times, reflecting the changing needs and aspirations of the Filipino people. It is a beacon of hope and a source of strength, inspiring future generations to uphold the values of democracy and justice. Among the Constitution's most crucial components is Article 2, aptly titled Declaration of Principles and State Policies. This article lays down the fundamental principles that guide the Philippine state in its actions and policies. It serves as a moral compass, directing the government to act in the best interests of the people and to uphold the values of democracy, peace, and social justice. This article serves as the guiding star for the Philippine state, articulating the fundamental ideals and aspirations that should inform and underpin all government actions and policies. It emphasizes the importance of transparency, accountability, and public service, ensuring that the government remains true to its mandate of serving the people. It encapsulates the nation's commitment to democracy, peace, social justice, and the rule of law. These principles are not just lofty ideals, they are the bedrock upon which the nation is built. They guide the actions of the government and the behavior of its citizens, fostering a society that values fairness, equality, and respect for human rights. Understanding Article 2 is therefore paramount for every Filipino, as it provides a framework for responsible citizenship, informed political participation, and a shared vision for the nation's future. By familiarizing themselves with these principles, Filipinos can better appreciate their rights and responsibilities and actively contribute to the nation's progress and development. This essay delves into the heart of Article 2, exploring its key provisions and shedding light on their significance in shaping the Philippines we know today. We will examine how these principles have been applied in various contexts, from governance and policy making to everyday life, and how they continue to influence the nation's trajectory. We will navigate through each section, unraveling their meaning and examining their practical implications in the context of contemporary Philippine society. By doing so, we aim to provide a comprehensive understanding of Article 2 and its role in shaping the nation's identity and future. By understanding the principles enshrined in Article 2, we gain a deeper appreciation for the values that bind us as a nation, and empower ourselves to contribute to the realization of a truly just, equitable, and prosperous Philippines. It is through this understanding that we can work together to build a better future for all Filipinos, one that honors our past, addresses our present challenges, and aspires to a brighter tomorrow. Article 2 of the 1987 Philippine Constitution holds a unique and significant place within the entire document. It serves as the foundation upon which the rest of the Constitution is built, setting forth the guiding principles and aspirations that shape the nation's identity and governance. While other articles delve into specific governmental structures, rights, and processes, Article 2 sets the stage by outlining the overarching principles and aspirations that should guide the Philippine state. It acts as a preamble of sorts, providing a vision for the kind of society the Constitution aims to create. It is within these principles that we find the soul of the Constitution, the very essence of what the Philippines aspires to be. These principles are not just abstract concepts, they are deeply rooted in the historical and cultural context of the Filipino people. This article is not merely a collection of lofty ideals, it is a call to action, a blueprint for building a better future for all Filipinos. It emphasizes the importance of unity, social justice, and the common good, urging every citizen to contribute to the nation's progress. One of the key distinctions of Article 2 is that it is generally considered non-self-executing. This means that unlike some other constitutional provisions, its principles do not automatically translate into enforceable rights or obligations in court. Instead, they require legislative action to be fully realized. This means that, unlike some other constitutional provisions, its principles do not automatically translate into enforceable rights or obligations in court. However, this does not diminish the importance of Article 2. On the contrary, it underscores the fact that these principles are meant to be dynamic, evolving guides for legislation, policy-making, and even individual action. However, this does not diminish the importance of Article 2. On the contrary, it underscores the fact that these principles are meant to be dynamic, evolving guides for legislation, policymaking, and even individual action. They provide a framework for interpretation, a moral compass for navigating the complexities of governance and social life. On the contrary, it underscores the fact that these principles are meant to be dynamic, evolving guides for legislation, policymaking, and even individual action. They provide a framework for interpretation, a moral compass for navigating the complexities of governance and social life. The principles enshrined in Article 2 are interconnected, forming a cohesive whole that reflects the Filipino people's aspirations for their nation. They provide a framework for interpretation, a moral compass for navigating the complexities of governance and social life. The principles enshrined in Article 2 are interconnected, forming a cohesive whole that reflects the Filipino people's aspirations for their nation. They encompass a wide range of values, from the supremacy of civilian authority and the sanctity of family life, to the promotion of social justice and the pursuit of a just and lasting peace. The principles enshrined in Article 2 are interconnected, forming a cohesive whole that reflects the Filipino people's aspirations for their nation. They encompass a wide range of values, from the supremacy of civilian authority and the sanctity of family life, to the promotion of social justice and the pursuit of a just and lasting peace. These values are not just theoretical, they are meant to be actively pursued and integrated into the daily lives of every Filipino. They encompass a wide range of values, from the supremacy of civilian authority and the sanctity of family life, to the promotion of social justice and the pursuit of a just and lasting peace. These principles are not meant to be static or confined to the pages of the Constitution. They are meant to be lived, debated, and constantly reinterpreted in light of the evolving needs and challenges faced by the nation. This dynamic nature ensures that the Constitution remains relevant and responsive to the changing times. These principles are not meant to be static or confined to the pages of the Constitution. They are meant to be lived, debated, and constantly reinterpreted in light of the evolving needs and challenges faced by the nation. This dynamic nature ensures that the Constitution remains relevant and responsive to the changing times. In essence, Article 2 serves as a living document, a testament to the enduring spirit and resilience of the Filipino people. Article 2, Section 1 boldly declares, "The Philippines is a democratic and republican state." This declaration is not just a statement of fact but a profound commitment to the principles of democracy and republicanism. It signifies that the power to govern is not vested in a monarch or a dictator, but in the collective will of the people. Sovereignty resides in the people, and all government authority emanates from them. This means that every decision, every law, and every policy must reflect the will of the Filipino people. It is a reminder that the government is not an entity separate from the people, but a representation of their collective aspirations and desires. This foundational principle underscores that the true power in a democracy lies not with any single individual or institution, but with the people themselves. It is the people who have the ultimate say in how they are governed, and it is their collective voice that shapes the direction of the nation. It is the Filipino people collectively who hold the ultimate authority and legitimacy to govern. This collective authority is exercised through various democratic processes, ensuring that the government remains accountable and responsive to the needs and aspirations of its citizens. This principle has profound implications for how the Philippines is governed. It means that the government must always act in the best interests of the people, and that any abuse of power is a violation of the trust placed in public officials by the citizenry. It means that all branches of government, executive, legislative, and judicial, derive their power and legitimacy from the consent of the governed. This consent is not a one-time event but an ongoing process, requiring constant engagement and participation from the citizenry. Public officials are ultimately accountable to the people they serve and are entrusted with the responsibility to exercise their powers in accordance with the will and welfare of the citizenry. This accountability is a cornerstone of democratic governance, ensuring that those in power remain answerable to the people. This principle is put into practice through regular and free elections, where citizens exercise their right to choose their leaders. These elections are a vital mechanism for ensuring that the government remains representative of the people's will and responsive to their needs. It also manifests in the various avenues for citizen participation in government, such as public consultations, feedback mechanisms, and the right to petition the government for redress of grievances. These avenues provide the people with the means to influence government decisions and hold public officials accountable. The principle of popular sovereignty enshrined in Article 2, Section 1 serves as a constant reminder that the Philippines is a government of the people, by the people, and for the people. It is a testament to the enduring power of democracy and the unwavering belief in the capacity of the Filipino people to shape their own destiny. Section 4. Renouncing war, embracing peace.